Hey guys, press the bell icon to never miss a video from POPxo Daily.
Back in school, I was a really skinny child. I was about 35 kgs and my friends used to mock me. They used to call me agarbatti, full jari and whatnot. When I joined my university and I did my MBA, I used to love playing badminton. And I went for the trials and they thought I was too fragile to be on the team because I was too thin.
In grade 9, I was in the music club and the only people in the club were like boys, and then there was me. I had hit puberty around class 9 and I started gaining weight, like a lot of weight.
So a couple of years ago, I was about 14 kgs heavier than I am now. Every time my friends talk about me during that period of time, they call it my fat phase.
I have a very gorgeous, thin-looking sister. One of the incidents I had was we were in the airport and the guy looking at our passports, he looked at my sister, then he looked at me and he very casually passed this joke. He said that, "Aap iska sara khana kha jate ho?"
So recently I've gained a few inches here and there after I joined my new job. I realized that people wanted me to feel insecure because they kept on asking me questions like, what's going on, what are you eating, what are you drinking, what time are you eating it?
Initially, I used to laugh about it, but later I became really conscious about my body. And I stopped hanging out with them. I started wearing a size bigger. That didn't change their opinion. And later I started thinking that maybe it's just we're kids and kids like to mock each other by that.
All of this led to me developing social anxiety and I still struggle with it.
It was just very tough for me because I didn't think I was good enough. I kept thinking that anytime anyone spoke to me, what do they see that is good enough for them to even talk to, much less like me?
You might think it's funny making jokes on someone, but your harmless jokes aren't really harmless. They could do a lot of damage because it affects people differently.
Looking back at it, the only person who ever body shamed me was me. I was so caught up in the stigma that being a little bit of chub isn't attractive.
People say you are what you eat, and I eat a lot of potatoes, and I don't see the problem with that because I love potatoes.
It's not about how much you eat, it's not about how much you work out, it's about the strength in you, and as long as you're happy, everything is sorted.
So for all those who've been body shamed or been called thin, just be yourself because haters gonna hate and never get date you, darling. So be yourself.
You will always be too thin, too fat, too this and too that. Instead of thinking about all of these things, just live your life and accept the fact that you are who you are. And there's nothing to be ashamed of.
Often people say things and they don't know the effect it has on us. So if you've ever been body shamed and you want to talk about it, you can tell us in the comment section below.
And for more such videos, do like, share, subscribe to POPxo Daily.
You are awesome.